Hi, my dear students. Welcome to Vijayta online classes here. This is the subject FIT. We are going to be learn about the generation of programming language. In the previous class, I am going to be stopped in the middle. Now I am going to be continue the remaining part here. Generation of programming language. In the previous session, you have learned what is mean by programming language. What is mean by programming language. And in the programming language, the day by day the programming language is going to be decreased by the according to the technology. That technology we are going to be call it as here generation of programming language. There are 5 generations of programming language. ఎప్పుడైనా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, how many generations we have here? 5 generations of programming language. How many generations here? 5 generations. Generation 1, Generation 2, Generation 3, Generation 4, Generation 5. 5 generations of programming language. Let us see what are the 5 generations of programming language here. There are 5 computer generations known till the date. Each generation has been discussed in the detail of time period and the characteristics. The following table approximate the date against the each generation has been mentioned, which are normally accepted. There are the 5 generations of the computer. The first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation, and next one is here fifth generation. The first generation is going to be started. The period of the first generation is here. The time period between the first generation is here 1946 to 1959. 1946 to 1959. And the second generation, this first generation is also called as here vacuum tube based. It is a vacuum tube based. ఇది ఒక్కటి గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. Okay, time and what we are going to be called as the first generation vacuum tube based. Vacuum tube based. And the second generation, the time period between the second generation is known as here 1959 to 1965. 1959 to 1965. Transistors based. They are known as here transistor. It going to be depends on the second generation is going to be depends on transistor based. And the third generation, the time period of the third generation is known as here 1965 to 1971. It is depends upon the circuit based. It is depends upon integrated circuit based. The third generation is depends on integrated circuit base. And the fourth generation is between 1971 to 1980. The fourth generation is 1971 to 1980. It is depends upon VLSI microprocessor based. VLSI microprocessor based. And the fifth generation is 1980 to now onwards to 2021. That means here the fifth generation is now we are in the fifth generation. It is depends upon ULSI microprocessor, and it is also depends upon artificial intelligence. The fifth generation is mainly depends on artificial intelligence. How many generations we have here? 5 generations we have. First generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation, and fifth generation. How many generations we have here? 5. మన హ్యాండ్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, హ్యాండ్లో ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? 5. అందుకే generations కూడా 5. We have total generations are here 5. Next here, time period first is here 1946 to 1959. Second generation is here 1959 to 1965. Third generation is here 1965 to 1971. And fourth generation is 1971 to 1980. Fifth generation is here 1980 to till now. Onwards means here till now. Let us see. I am going to be tell you once again first generation, what we have in the first generation. Let us see here. I am going to be tell you in the first generation already have repeated. Once again I am also be telling the first generation because it is very detailed to you here. The PPT is very detailed here. You can understand very easily here. In the first generation from 1946 to 1951, the computer of the first generation is used vacuum tubes. Em gurtupeట్టుకోవాలి time 46 to 59. Next here it going to be worked in a vacuum tube based on the components for the memory and the circuits and the CPU ఇవన్నీ దేంతో రన్ అవుతాయి, vacuum tube తోటి రన్ అవుతాయి. These tubes like electric bulbs produce a lot of heat and installation used as frequently. Therefore, they were very expensive and only large organizations were used. These first generation computers are very high. It has a very high and it has a very only large organizations can be used. ఎందుకంటే దానికి ఫస్ట్ జనరేషన్ కంప్యూటర్కి చాలా స్పేస్ కావాలి. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ ఇది వాక్యూమ్ ట్యూబ్స్ తోటి తయారవుతుంది. దేంతో తయారవుతుంది? ఇది వాక్యూమ్ ట్యూబ్స్ తోటి తయారవుతుంది. దట్ మీన్స్ మెమొరీ కానీ సర్క్యూట్ కానీ సిపియు కానీ అన్ని వాక్యూమ్ ట్యూబ్స్ తోటి సర్క్యూట్ అవుతుంది. ఈ ట్యూబ్ ఎట్లుంటుందంటే ఎలక్ట్రిక్ బల్బ్ లాగా ఉంటుంది. ట్యూబ్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది? ఎలక్ట్రిక్ బల్బ్ లాగా ఉంటుంది. ఇన్ ద ఎలక్ట్రిక్ బల్బ్ ఇట్ గోయింగ్ టు ప్రొడ్యూస్డ్ వెరీ హీట్. ఈ హీట్ తోటే ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ కూడా చాలా హై ఉంటుంది. అండ్ దెన్ ఫోర్ ద కాస్ట్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ కంప్యూటర్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో వెరీ హై. ఇది ఎవరు యూజ్ చేస్తారంటే పెద్ద పెద్ద కంపెనీస్ వాళ్ళు యూజ్ చేస్తారు. ఇజ్ ఇట్ క్లియర్? అండ్ దిస్ మెయిన్లీ ద ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ ఈజ్ యూజ్డ్. ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టంలో ఈ జనరేషన్లో మనకి ఇప్పుడు ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ ఏం యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం? నౌడేస్ ఆండ్రాయిడ్ కదా. అప్పుడు ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టంలో పంచ్ కార్డ్స్, పేపర్ టేప్స్, మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ టేప్స్, ఇవన్నీ పంచ్ కార్డ్స్, పేపర్ టేప్, మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ టేప్ ఇన్పుట్ అవుట్పుట్ డివైజెస్గా యూజ్ చేయాలి. మనం ఇప్పుడు ఇన్పుట్ అవుట్పుట్ డివైజెస్ ఏం యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం? మనం కీబోర్డ్, మౌస్ అట్లా యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం. కానీ అప్పుడు ఏం చూసారంటే పంచ్ కార్డ్స్, పేపర్ టేప్, మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ టేప్ యూజ్ చేసేవాళ్ళు. దిస్ ఈజ్ ద లెట్ us see here. This is the first generation computer. First generation computer. This is known as here ఫస్ట్ జనరేషన్ కంప్యూటర్. ఈ ఫస్ట్ జనరేషన్ కంప్యూటర్లో మెయిన్ ఫ్యూచర్స్, దాని యొక్క ఫ్యూచర్స్ ఏంటో చూడండి. వాక్యూమ్ ట్యూబ్ టెక్నాలజీ, అన్రీడబుల్ ఫార్మాట్. అది ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే రీడబుల్ ఫార్మాట్లో అవుట్పుట్, అన్రీడబుల్ ఫార్మాట్లో అవుట్పుట్ ఇస్తుంది. ఎందుకంటే జీరోస్ అండ్ వన్స్. ఆ జీరోస్ అండ్ వన్స్ మనకు అర్థం కావు కానీ మిషన్కి అర్థమవుతుంది. కంప్యూటర్కి బేసికల్గా అర్థమయ్యేది మిషన్ లాంగ్వేజ్, కానీ మిషన్ లాంగ్వేజ్ మనకి అర్థం కాదు. ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్. నేను ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పాను మీకు. ఓకే. అండ్ వెరీ కాస్ట్లీ. ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ కాస్ట్లీ. 4 రాస్తే సరిపోతుంది. ఈజ్ ఇట్ క్లియర్? వన్స్ అగైన్ హియర్ ఇట్స్ క్లియర్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ. మళ్ళీ రిపీట్ చేస్తాను, వినండి. ఓకే. సీ హియర్. ఫస్ట్ ఇది ఎప్పటి నుంచి ఎప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ అయింది? 1946 నుంచి 1959 స్టార్ట్ అయింది. ఇట్ ఈస్ స్టార్టెడ్ ఇన్ 1946 to 1959. 1946 to 1959. అది ఎలా యూజ్ అవుతుంది? వాక్యూమ్ ట్యూబ్స్ తోటి క్రియేట్ చేస్తారు. ఈ వాక్యూమ్ ట్యూబ్స్ తోటి ఏం తయారవుతుంది? కాంపోనెంట్స్, మెమొరీ తయారవుతుంది, సర్క్యూట్ తయారవుతుంది, సిపియు తయారవుతుంది. ఈ ట్యూబ్ ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే ఎలక్ట్రిక్ బల్బ్ లాగా ఉంటుంది. ఈ ట్యూబ్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది? ఎలక్ట్రిక్ బల్బ్ లాగా ఉంటుంది. అండ్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ ద లార్జ్ ఆఫ్ హీట్. ఈ హీట్ తోటి ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ అనేది పెరుగుతుంది. దీంతో ఇది ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ హైలో ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇది చాలా ఎక్స్పెన్సివ్. ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ హై. దట్ మీన్స్ హియర్ ద కాస్ట్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ కంప్యూటర్ ఈస్ హియర్ వెరీ హై. ఇక్కడి వరకు రాస్తే సరిపోతుంది, అంత అవసరం లేదు మీకు. ఇక్కడి వరకు రాస్తే సరిపోతుంది. వేర్ ఏబుల్ టు అఫోర్డ్ ఇట్. ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ లార్జ్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్. లార్జ్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు బి యూస్డ్. నేను ఎలా రాయాలో చెప్తాను. ఓకే. సీ హియర్ ఐ యామ్ గోయింగ్ టు బి లర్న్ హియర్ ఫస్ట్ జనరేషన్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు విన్నారు కదా, నేను చెప్తాను. ఫస్ట్ జేఎన్ అని పెట్టాను. ఓకే. ఓకే, మొత్తం రాస్తున్నాను. జనరేషన్, ఫస్ట్ జనరేషన్. ఫస్ట్ జనరేషన్లో వాట్ వీ హ్యావ్ లర్న్ హియర్? టైం పీరియడ్ చెప్పండి. ఫస్ట్ జనరేషన్ వాట్ టైం పీరియడ్ వీ హ్యావ్ హియర్? ఇన్ ద ఫస్ట్ జనరేషన్ వాట్ టైం పీరియడ్ వీ హ్యావ్ హియర్? 1946 to 1959. 46 ఎలా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి? హౌ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు బి టైం. ఫస్ట్ జనరేషన్లో టైం ఏంటి? వాట్ టైమ్ ఇట్ గోయింగ్ టు బి స్టార్టెడ్ హియర్? 1946 to 1959 గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. 1946 to 1951. ఇట్ గోయింగ్ టు బి క్రియేటెడ్ బై vacuum. It going to be created by vacuum tubes. Okay, it's going to be created by vacuum tubes. These tubes are going to be created. Tubes are going to be, the vacuum tubes are created. ఏమేం క్రియేట్ చేస్తారు? That means what we are going to be created here, circuit, next here circuit, next here CPU, next here what we have here, circuit. They are going to be created a circuit. What we are going to be created here, vacuum tubes తోటి ఏం తయారవుతుంది? సర్క్యూట్ తయారవుతుంది, CPU తయారవుతుంది, MEM మెమరీ కూడా తయారవుతుంది. ఈజ్ ఇట్ క్లియర్? అండ్ దీస్ ట్యూబ్స్ ఆర్ ఈ ట్యూబ్స్ ఎలా ఉంటాయి? ఇట్ గోయింగ్ టు బి ప్రొడ్యూస్, ది ట్యూబ్స్ ఆర్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ వెరీ హీట్. ఈ ట్యూబ్స్ ఎలా ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేస్తాయి? ఇట్ గోయింగ్ టు ప్రొడ్యూస్ వెరీ హీట్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేస్తుంది. సో frequency is very high. Frequency is also very high. And the next here what we have here, and so the large organizations are going to be used. This computer. And the next what we are going to be learn here, and this is also very cost. That means the cost of the first generation is very, the cost, student figure student, the cost of the first generation is very high, so no one can be used it. It is unreadable format. Make a note these three here. Vacuum tube technology, unreadable format అంటే అది అవుట్పుట్ మనం రీడ్ చేయలేము. And support the machine language. It supports the machine language only, and it is very costly, and it generate a lot of heat. That is the main use of here first generation. And now we are going to be move towards the, and this is the second generation you are going to be learn. The second generation, the time period is here. అక్కడ ఫస్ట్ జనరేషన్ ఏంటి? 1946, స్వాతంత్రం ఇండిపెండెన్స్ రాకముందు 1946 to 1959. The second generation time period means here 1959 to 1965. Here what they have used here, transistors. ఈ ట్రాన్సిస్టర్ చాలా చీప్ అన్నమాట. These transistors are here very cheap. And it is less power. It going to be take a very less power and more capacity in the size, but it has a large capacity and more reliability. The faster than the first generation. Adi faster than the first generation. Okay. In the first generation, the assembly language is a high level programming language. And the Fortran, అప్పుడు ఏ లాంగ్వేజ్ యూజ్ చేసేవాళ్ళు సెకండ్ జనరేషన్లో? Fortran, COBOL and were used. Is it clear? Fortran and the COBOL, they are going to be used in the second generation programming language. This computer used the batch processor and multi-programming operating system ఏం యూజ్ చేశారు? batch and multi-programming operating system ని యూజ్ చేశారు. Is it clear all of you? And next here, in this here, let us see the figure here. This is known as the computer of the second generation computer. In the second generation computer, they have used the languages, they have developed the languages. That languages is known as here. ఏమని రాయాలి? టైం రాయాలి. ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఎక్కడికి. అక్కడ ఇదంతా రాయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. తర్వాత ట్రాన్సిస్టర్స్ యూజ్ చేశారు. దానికి పవర్ చాలా తక్కువ ఉంటుంది. దానికి పవర్ ఈజ్ గోయింగ్ టు బి వెరీ లెస్. And the size is also very small compared to the first generation. And here it is also very fast. That means here the capacity of the the result of the second generation is here very fast. The languages used in the first generation is known as here Fortran and COBOL. These are the two generations. In this generation, what is the main features of the second generation? In the main features of second generation is here use of transistors. They are use the transistors. And reliability of comparison for the first generation. Reliability means compare దానితో కంపేర్ చేస్తే ఇది చాలా బెస్ట్ అనమాట. స్మాల్ ఇన్ సైజ్ యాజ్ కంపేర్ టు ద ఫస్ట్ జనరేషన్. స్మాల్ ఇన్ సైజ్ చూడండి, అక్కడ ఎంత పెద్దగా ఉంది, ఇక్కడ ఎంత పెద్దగా ఉంది. స్మాల్ ఇన్ సైజ్ కంపేర్ టు ద ఫస్ట్ జనరేషన్ అండ్ జనరేటెడ్ a less heat as compared to the first generation. ఫస్ట్ ఒకటి నేర్చుకుంటే చాలు, దానికి కొంచెం ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్ ఇది అంతే. See here, I will tell you one by one here. One by one I am going to be tell you here. In the first generation, see here, first generation what we have here, second generation all we are going to be have. I will tell you once again here. In this first generation it going to be started in 1959 to 19 second generation where it going to be started here, 1959 to 1965. 1959 to time enti, what is the time period here, what is the time period here, 1959 to 1965. Okay, and here we are going to be used here transistors. Here they are going to be used here transistors. Here they are going to be used here transistors. Here they are going to be used here transistors. Here they are going to be used here transistors, and it is produced very less heat. Produced very less heat. Less heat compared to the first generation. Okay, and it is also has less power compared to the first generation. Cost is also very less compared to the first generation. And the speed of the computer is also very high. Speed is high. That means the output compared to the first generation. Less heat it going to be produced. It works on the transistors. It is less heat, less power, less cost, and the speed is also very high compared to the first generation. Okay, speed is also compared to the first generation. First generation తో కంపేర్ చేస్తే స్పీడ్ చాలా తక్కువ ఉంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ జనరేషన్ ఎలా చేయాలి, 1946 to time period 1946 to 1959. Next here, what they are going to be used here, what they have used here, 1946 to 1959. What they have used here, instead of here vacuum tubes, what they have used here, vacuum tubes. Vacuum tubes they have used. It produced very heat. The tubes are going to be produced very heat. Next here, it generates more power. More power. And next here, the cost of first generation is here very high. Next here, what we have next here, it is cost is very high, so we can't only organizations can be use this computer. See here, we have learned the first generation and regarding to this we have going to be learned here second generation. Is it clear here? What we have to remember here, first we have to remember the time, and next we have to remember the first generation they are created by vacuum tubes, second generation they are created by transistors. This is the third generation. The time period of the third generation is here 1965 to 1971. The computer of the third generation uses integrated circuits. Integrated circuits. They are going to be used here. Integrated circuits. In the integrated circuits, they have placed in a place of transistor. Transistor place lo they are going to be used here. Integrated circuits. Integrated circuits. And next here, many transistors, resistors and capacitors along with the associated circuit. They are integrated circuits they have used, and they have used here in this high level. This is also called the third generation. The third generation is also called as here high level language. The third generation is also called as here high level language. In the high level language, they have developed the Fortran, COBOL, Pascal, Basic, NLOG. NLOG 68 they have learned. NLOG 68 they have learned. Is it clear all of you? And next here I am going to be tell you once again here. The time period of the third generation is here 1965 to 1971. In the third generation, they have used integrated circuits. And the third generation is also known as here high level language. In the high level language, they have developed here Fortran 2. Fortran 1, then here is Fortran 2 to Fortran 4. And here COBOL, Pascal, and next here PL1, programming language 1, basic, NLOG 68, etc. They are used during this generation. Let us see how the computer is here. Very small compared to the first generation and the second generation. Compared to the first generation and the second generation. And let us see here. In the main feature is here. Here IC used. IC means here integrated circuit. Here they are going to be used here IC. More reliability compared to the previous two generations. Small in size, generate less heat. Are they first then edge call? Is it clear all of you? And shall I tell you once again here? First generation lo, this is the second generation. This is first generation. In the second generation, they have created two languages. They have created two languages. What are the two languages here all of you here? Fortran and COBOL. Fortran and COBOL they have used. Is it clear? Let us see the third generation. What is the time period of the third generation here all of you? Tell me what is the time period of the third generation. The time period of the third generation starts with 1965. 1965. The third generation is going to be starts with 1965. 1965 to 1971. 1965 to 1971. And here what they have used here? IC. Aim use chesaru akkada? IC use chesaru. Here they have used transistors. Here they have used vacuum tubes. Here they have used here IC. IC means here integrated circuit. IC means here integrated circuit. IC means here integrated circuits. Integrated circuits they have used in the place of transistors. Transistor place lo integrated circuit use chesaru. And this language, in the third generation language, this language is known as here high level programming language. High level programming. LAN means here language. LANG means here language. And high level programming language. They have developed here. What they have developed here? Fortran. They have developed here. They have developed here Fortran. They have developed here. Sorry. They have developed here Fortran. And next here Fortran 1. Sorry. Fortran 1 to 4. Okay. 4 means I am going to be writing the Roman letters. Fortran 1 to 4. And the next they have also created a COBOL. They have developed a COBOL. Is it clear all of you? And next here, again after they have developing the COBOL also, they have again developed the Pascal. Next again they have developed here basics and so on. Is it clear? First they have, in the third generation is going to be started in 1965 to 1971 with an integrated circuit. It is also known as here high level programming language, and it going to be developed the Fortran, COBOL, Pascal and C and basic. And let us see here, it is going to produce low heat, less power, and next here the efficiency is also, that means here it is very easy to maintain. That means here it is not, size is very small compared to first generation and second generation. Okay, we have learned the first generation, we have learned second generation, and we have learned third generation. Now we are going to be learn here the fourth generation. Now we are going to be learn here fourth generation. In the fourth generation, the time period is here 1971 to 1980. The computer of the fourth generation used a very large scale integrated VLSI, very large scale integrated circuit they are going to be used. Here about 500 transistors is going to be VLSI గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. అక్కడ ఏంటి, అక్కడ integrated circuit IC, ఇక్కడ VLSI. That means here other circuit associated with the single chip made by a possible to have microcomputer and fourth generation. Here they have used the language, it is also known as here high level language like C, C++, DBase, etc. Is it clear all of you? It is also known as here personal computer. It is also known as here personal computer. Okay, it is just like a personal computer. Here the CPU is very large in size, but now the CPU is here very small. And the next here, the main features is here they are going to be used, a technology is known as here VLSI, very cheap, portable means here I can move from one place to the another. I can move from one place to the another. And next here, use of PCC, very small in size. Is it clear? These are known as here fourth generation of the computer. In the fourth generation of the computer, I tell you like this only. In the fourth generation, it going to be started in 1971 to 1980. Okay, 1971 to 1980. It's going to be used here VLSI means here what? VLSI here very large scale. No need to write here. Very large scale integrated. Here instead of transistors, instead of integrated circuits, they are going to be used here VLSI. And here this is also called as here PC. This is also called as here PC. Means here what is mean by PC here all of you? What is mean by PC? Personal computer. It is also called as here PC. Sorry, it is also called as here PC. What is mean by PC here? Personal computer. Okay, and this here that it is also small in size. It is also small in size, and it is a portable, and it is a portable means here I can move from one place to the another. Here this is also known as here high level. This is also known as here high level programming It is also known as here high level programming language. In the high level programming language, it is also known as the fourth generation is also known as here high level programming language. In this language they have developed what languages they have developed? C, C++. Sorry, C, C++, so on. Okay, ఇది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. Is it clear? Cost is also very less. Cost is also very less. The cost is also very less. This is known as here fourth generation. Now let us see here one by one. I am going to be repeating here. First generation 1946 to 1959. Here what they are going to be used here? Vacuum tubes. These tubes are very heat, and it going to produce, it going to be capture the more power, and it has a huge means here high, it means so many high organizations can be used, and the cost of this first generation is very more. Okay, and come to the second generation 1959 to 1965. Here instead of vacuum tubes they are used here transistors, and it going to produce the less heat and less power, and the cost is also very less compared to the first generation, and the speed is also very high compared to the first generation. In the first generation they have developed the languages, they are Fortran and COBOL, and in the third generation they have used here 1965 to 1971. They are created by integrated circuits. High level programming language. In third generation language is also known as here high level programming languages. In the high level programming languages they have used the version Fortran 1 to Fortran 4. Okay, 4, and they have used here COBOL, Pascal and Basics, and it is produced very low heat. It going to produce very low heat and less power, and size is also very small compared to the first generation and the second generation. And in the fourth generation it is 1971 to 1980. Here VLSI, it is also known as VLSI, very large scale integrated. It is also known as here PC, personal computer. It is small in size and it is a portable అంటే ఏంటి? నేను ల్యాప్టాప్ని ఎక్కడికంటే అక్కడ తీసుకెళ్ళొచ్చు, మొబైల్ని ఎక్కడికంటే అక్కడ తీసుకెళ్ళొచ్చు, టీవీని తీసుకెళ్ళగలుగుతామా? నాట్ పోర్టబుల్ కదా, టీవీ చాలా పెద్దగా ఉంటుంది, ఎక్కడికంటే అక్కడ తీసుకెళ్ళలేము. Is it clear? And high level programming language, it is also known as here high level programming language. In the fourth generation they have developed the languages is known as here C and C++, and the cost of the fourth generation is very low compared to the first, second and the third. Shall I move to the fifth generation? Now we are going to be learn here fifth generation. The fifth generation is here. Now we are in the fifth generation. Now we 2021 is the fifth generation. What generation here? Fifth generation. Fifth generation, the time period is here 1980 to till date. 1980 to till date. Here instead of VLSI they have used here ULSI. Instead of VLSI V ki badalu U bettandi, ULSI, ultra large scale integration circuit. And they produce the microprocessor chips. ఇక్కడ ఏం యూజ్ చేశారు? చిప్స్ యూజ్ చేశారు. They have used here chips. And this fifth generation is going to be developed by artificial intelligence. And the fifth generation language is also known as here high level languages. They have developed the language is known as here C, C++, Java, .NET. They have used in this language. Okay, this is the just like a here fifth generation programming language. Fifth generation, it is just like a robotic neural networks. It is also going to play the games. This is known as here fifth generation programming language. Shall I learn here? Shall I tell the fifth generation here and move to the fifth generation? Okay, what is the time period of fifth generation here? 1980 to till date. Till means here 2021. Okay, this is the fifth generation. In the fifth generation, they have used here ULSI. ULSI. In the fifth generation, what they have used here? ULSI. In the fifth generation, what they have used here? ULSI. Ultra large scale integrated. Ultra large scale integration. Ultra large scale integration. ULSI. Ultra large scale integration technology. Ultra large scale integrated technology they have used here. And the next here, and these are in here they have used here, what they have used here in the ULSI microprocessors. Here they have used here chips. You can also be call it as here chips. You can also be call it as here chips. You can also call it as here chips. Okay, ULSI లో ఏం యూజ్ చేశారు వాళ్ళు? చిప్స్ యూజ్ చేశారు. ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈజ్ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ చిప్స్. ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈజ్ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ చిప్స్. చూడండి, మన మొబైల్ ఏం పెట్టాలి అక్కడ? సిమ్ పెట్టాలి. సిమ్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో జస్ట్ లైక్ ఏ చిప్. ఓకే, అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ హియర్ దే హ్యావ్, అండ్ ద నెక్స్ట్ హియర్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో నోన్ యాజ్ హియర్ high level programming language. It is also known as here high level programming. It is also known as here high level programming network. It is also known as here high level programming network. And here what they have, and here it is going to be, how it going to be work in nowadays generation? Artificial intelligence. The fifth generation is depends upon hardware and that means here AL, artificial hardware and artificial intelligence. It going to be works on artificial intelligence. That means here AL, artificial intelligence. Artificial it going to be worked on AL, artificial intelligence. And how many languages they have developed here? In this again they have version is going to be changed. Again they have developed C and C++, and the next here Java, and the next here .NET. Next what they have developed here? What they have developed here? .NET they have developed. Okay, this is the fifth generation. Now we are in the fifth generation. In the fifth generation they have used here ULSI. ULSI means here ultra large scale integration. So write it here ultra large scale integration. Ultra large scale integration. This is known as here ULSI. Here in the fourth generation VLSI, very large scale integrated. Here the ultra large scale integration. And the next one here, what is the third generation they have used here? Third generation what they have used here? Third generation they have used here transistors. Third generation they have used here integrated circuits. Second generation they have used here transistors. First generation they have used here vacuum tubes. Second generation they have used here transistors. Third generation they have used here integrated circuits. Third generation they have used here integrated circuits. And the fourth generation they have used here VLSI. And the fifth generation they have used here ULSI. They have used here ULSI. This is known as here 5 generations you have learned. Very important topic here. These are all are the 5 generations. First generation, second generation, third generation, and the fourth generation. Is it clear all of you? And this is known as here generation. Explain about the generations of programming languages, or explain about the generations means here you have to write the 5 generations. Okay, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. First generation is known as here machine language. Second generation is known as here, this is known as here high. So second generation is known, the second generation they have developed a Fortran and Fortran. This and the third generation is known as here high level language. Fourth generation is also known as high level language. Fifth generation is also known as here high level language. Is it clear? In the first generation they have used here vacuum tubes. Second generations they have used here transistors. Third generation they have used here integrated circuits. Fourth generation they have used here VLSI. Fifth generation they have used here ULSI, ultra large scale integration. This is only the 5 generations. You have to compulsory you have to write the notes regarding to your according to a అండర్స్టాండబుల్ ఫార్మాట్. నేను ఇచ్చిందే రాయాలని లేదు, మీకు ఎలా అర్థమవుతుందో ఆ విధంగా రాయండి. ఈజ్ ఇట్ క్లియర్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ వాట్ ఐఎమ్ సేయింగ్ హియర్? థ్యాంక్ యూ, వన్ అండ్ ఆల్.